And we're back. Right where we left off, I've restarted the game and we're ready to continue. So, yeah, I don't know why it does that. Probably because it intersects here or something. Well, that's annoying. But can't have everything, I guess. Okay, so let's launch. Oh yeah, and I wanted to turn the game sounds on a bit so that you can hear the rockets actually. Okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this central fuel tank doesn't have a engine attached to it. It's just these 8 radially attached engines that provide the thrust. And yeah, I know it isn't draining yet. I think the game tries to drain the outer fuel tanks before it drains the inner ones. But when I tested it, this worked out fine. So, it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, those are spent. Goodbye. Okay. And these are our traveling engines, of course. 2 standard vectoring engines attached to the equivalent of 3 normal fuel tanks and change. Okay. We're heading up nicely and we're probably gonna want to start our turn in a bit. We're gonna wait till we hit 16,000 and then we're gonna start to slowly turn our ship. Okay, here we go. Carefully. And we want to keep it as closely aligned with 90 degrees as possible. And we're gonna turn a bit more at 22,000. And as for these numbers, they're not some pre-planned thing, they're just an educated guess at best. And we want to turn ourselves a little more. Now you can do this one of 2 ways, gently turning throughout the climb from the moment you're past 13 or 14,000 meters, or turn towards 45 at 35,000 and turn towards 70, turn towards 90 degrees, turn your ship horizontally, that is once you hit 70,000 meters. It's probably better to make just 2 turns if you're gonna start turning in the atmosphere at all, rather than, whoa, Eye of Sauron, rather than turning many times and risking screwing it up. This is actually kind of cool. Nice. That looks really cool. I love that. Okay. And we should be pretty close to being in... Yeah, I probably should have slowed it down a bit. Turned the engines off sooner and then burned once I reached apoapsis to get into orbit properly. But, well, I don't think it matters either way. And of course this is equipped with solid boosters to push it away from our ship and crashing back into the planet. And that whole thing is set up as one big booster. Okay. Anyway, this is our traveling stage, and we get rid of the shroud, and here we have our tiny lander, and it's once again equipped with these radial engines. much fuel we have. 500 kilos. Okay. We can live with that. Okay, so where's the moon? Where is it? Okay, we're gonna reach the apoapsis, then we're gonna finish getting into orbit. Whoa, and my engines aren't ignited. Oh right, I meant to get rid of the shroud first and then ignite engines with a separate stage. Right, I've already forgotten bits and pieces of how I planned this out. But it's okay, we can manage. See, I wanted to create a lander craft that was fully covered by the main rocket until it got into space. Think that is really cool actually. But whatever. Either way, it's an interesting thing to try out. Okay, now we're gonna wait till we are just past the apoapsis, get rid of the time warp, turn our ship and head for the moon. As before, our traveling stage will take us most of the way down on our landing approach, and then we'll finish our landing approach with our actual landing stage and then use it to get back. And we are going. Whoops, sorry about that, and sorry about that too. Yeah, I think this is really cool setup actually. These two kind of nacelles mount. Yeah, I really like this approach of adding 2 or 4 engines to the bulkhead, which holds the on which the covering is mounted. I think it looks really cool. And we want to, yeah, that's about as close to it as we can get. But that's okay. Guess we're gonna orbit first. Whoa, beware the time warp. It is a treacherous beast. Okay, we're gonna leave ourselves. Oh, yeah, the time warp. It's like the ring of power. You know it's treacherous, you know it's gonna cause trouble, but you just can't resist because it's so useful. And we're gonna put ourselves into orbit. Where's the moon? There's the moon! And no, we want to turn our ship the other way. The other way. Come on, be good to me. Actually, we could try and come down here, or close to it anyway, where I landed my base. Now we're gonna burn slightly towards, how high is it? 110. Yeah, we're gonna twist it slightly so that we come over it. I want to show you. Landed that. There it is. Okay, now we're gonna